Today's junk journal prompt is something vintage, which sounds sweet until you realize some of what you inherited isn't just doilies and teacups. Welcome! If you are new here, I'm Gajana and this is day 4 of the July Junk Journal Challenge. I'm following the weekday prompts created by Leigh over at Leigh Creates, adding a little emotional reflection and gentle storytelling to each page. Each video is part journal with me, part soul pose. So whether you are crafting along or just watching with a cup of tea, I'm glad you are here. So today we are going a little vintage, which I love because old things have stories, textures, and usually a bit of mystery. Like, who is this couple, for example? And why do things smell faintly of lavender and secrets? I find that vintage materials invite us to imagine lives that came before ours and maybe even feel more connected to our own. But when I hear vintage, I also think about the things we inherit that aren't physical, like old beliefs, emotional habits, family expectations passed down like heirlooms. For example, the idea that rest has to be earned, or that emotions are okay as long as they are tidy and preferably kept in a box labeled "deal with this later" when no one is watching. Thanks, Aunt Hildegard, no offense, I know you meant well, but yeah. I understand that some of these emotional hand-me-downs are helpful, like resilience or humor that's been keeping entire generations afloat. But others, not so helpful and definitely not yours to carry forever. So, while I'm folding this little envelope and going around the edges with my Distress Oxide ink in vintage photo, I find myself asking, what do I want to keep? What actually fits me now in this season of my life? And what can I finally set down, even if it came from someone I love deeply? Because here's the thing, just because something's been handed down doesn't mean it has to be held forever. You can honor the story without reenacting the same plot. You can love the people who came before you and still lovingly say, this part isn't mine to carry anymore. We don't always get asked what we want to inherit, emotionally or otherwise. Some patterns just get folded into our lives without our permission. But today, with a bit of torn paper and a glue stick, we get to ask the question, do I still choose this? You don't have to carry every emotional pattern just because it's been in the family. You're allowed to update the recipe. Take the wisdom, leave the baggage. You are allowed to adjust the measurements of your life or toss the whole thing and try something new that fits the life you are building now. So yes, today's page is about vintage paper, lace and old handwriting and charming scraps that smell faintly of lavender and secrets, but it is also about sorting through the internal stuff. The ideas, the roles, the expectations that may have once helped you survive, but no longer help you grow. This isn't just a junk journal page. This is a moment of reflection, like a little pause, a soft way of saying, thank you for what you gave me. I'm choosing differently now. It's a scrapbook and an emotional spring clean. And in this space, you get to be both the curator and the editor of what stays. And while you're folding, gluing, and sipping your tea, maybe ask yourself this. Is there a belief or a habit you've kept around just because it's always been there? Like an emotional hand-me-down sweater? What might happen if you tried it on and realized it doesn't quite fit anymore? Is there something you have inherited emotionally or otherwise that you are ready to rethink or reframe? Leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear how you are honoring the good and how you are letting go of what no longer fits. And if something vintage made it into today's page, tell me its story. I want all the lace and lavender details. Okay, leave the baggage. That's the last little bit that needs to be glued down on this page today. I love how it turned out with this little envelope, little space for journaling. All right, today's page is glued, done and dusted. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'll be back tomorrow with another prompt and probably more thoughts about feelings, because apparently that's how I roll. Until then, keep what serves you and let the rest find a new home, and preferably not in your nervous system.